Bro, your screen froze. Yeah, nah, I fixed it.
I like the way that you make me feel. Smiling face, but the pain is real. Yeah. I've been praying, trying to make a deal. Pray to God to label anyone who hear me out. Don't fear or doubt me now. Please don't count me out yet. There's no telling how hungry I'll get. But with my mindset, everyone will get fed. You don't like it, I'ma tell you get bent. Satellite pick, focus on the image. Earth in sight with everyone in it. In the ninth at the bottom of the inning. It's your life and you better start living, or someone else might take it away. Don't take a load off, got no time to waste. Is it day one or is it one day? Going through a crisis, wonder why I'm like this, yeah. At least I got you. Baby girl, you're my ecstasy, yeah. Put your head right next to me. All I give you is the best of me. The way I feel with you, kinda heavenly, yeah, yeah. Don't like the way that I get when the morning comes. I act a fool and ignore all the warning signs, yeah. I'm sure I'll be fine. Okay, it's another day, another dollar, but I'm hoping for another way. Dr. MD, don't forget the MA. Feeling stuck, but I'm trying to get some headway. I'm in the end game, counting down the seconds. Don't avenge me, I don't like vengeance. No entry, at the gates of heaven said. No deadbeats, they ain't gonna let him in. Bad etiquette, I better get a letter with a signing bonus if I signed up with some devil shit. Sell my soul, give them everything that's left of me. Fuck the gold, yeah, I'd rather have the ecstasy. Going through a crisis, wonder why I'm like this, yeah. At least I got you. Baby girl, you're my ecstasy, yeah. Put your head right next to me. All I give you is the best of me. The way I feel with you, kinda heavenly, yeah, yeah. Don't like the way that I get when the morning comes. I act a fool and ignore all the warning signs, yeah. I'm sure I'll be fine.
All right, yeah, I got a plan.
What is happening, everybody? It's your boy DJ AlphaTyler. We are back again with another episode of Around the Music. What up, Alphabot? What up, Simple? What up, Formula One? We got Sodom. We got who we got over on Twitch? Somebody was talking to me over on Twitch, I thought too. I don't think so. Y'all lurking on Twitch. Wake up. Get up in here. I usually let these sit for a minute longer for everybody to show up, but wanted to jump in, say hi to everybody. Hope you guys are having a fantastic start to your weekend. If you guys don't know who my guest is, if you can't see the title, we got King Dotta on with us. Now, this one's a little bit of an interesting interview because of how it came about and everything like that, but we'll talk about that in just a minute. Dotta, you want to introduce yourself to everybody if they don't know?
What up? It's your boy, King Dotta, king of the tube right now. Shit, other than that, just here, top it up, see what's on motherfuckers' minds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So, if you guys weren't there, we were me and Simple were hanging out in April G's stream the other night. Dotta popped in. We had some words back and forth. If you guys have heard me talk about Dotta before, Dotta said some things that I didn't like in the past. And so I'm not a huge not a huge fan to this point, but to be fair, we've never had a conversation. You guys know me. You know I'm not about blindly hating people. without a reason. I'm very much a respect is given until you give me a reason not to. And really, Dotta's never disrespected me, and so it's probably been a little bit unfair of me to not like him in the past. You know what I'm saying? I'm man enough to admit like when I'm less than fair about things. Now, I mean, me and Dada probably disagree with how that beef battle between him and Grizzy went too, because I do like Grizzy a lot. But like, um. So anyway, where this came about last night, or not last night, I guess it was a couple of days ago. We kind of like came out. April was checking out Standstill. If you guys still haven't heard Standstill, make sure you go check it out. It's a good track. Dada said it wasn't a good track, and so things went that way. But things go that way, and that's fine. Music is subjective. I don't always like everything that I hear. That doesn't mean I don't like the people who make it. But I think things like this are good. This isn't the first time that we've done something like that, bringing somebody on that we on this at a surface level may dislike or have issues with. Then come to find out, like, the issue ain't really what it seems like when it first starts off. But all that remains to be seen. Now, in the past, I will say, some of the things that you've said that really hit me wrong. I think at one point, like you said, white people don't belong in hip hop at all, and that was one of the things I heard. That I'm like, wait a second, man. I've been a DJ for like.
I never said that.
I may have taken it wrong. That is the way it came across to me. You know what I'm saying? And that's a stance that
it's too many white people who have created pillars that hip hop stand on for me to say that.
So you don't stand on that at all, then?
No, the only argument that I make is that hip hop is black culture. That's it.
Sure.
That's it.
Okay.
Anybody can love it. Anybody can use it, listen to it, do it, all of that. It's just I feel like a lot of the times people stop at respecting it for what it is.
Yeah. Okay. So do you feel like as it stands today, hip hop remains, exclusively black culture, as opposed
100%.
to like now, even with like influences that come in, because you got to acknowledge, like, people have come along the way. I mean, hell, like the Beastie Boys and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like who have added something very much not, what was originally present in hip hop, and changed the culture. And I actually am. I will say this too before you respond to that. I actually am super interested in your take on some of this, because I know you're from Harlem. I mean, we all got to acknowledge that is the birthplace of hip hop, and so.
No. I wish I was from.
Oh,
I said Oklahoma. No, I said Oklahoma.
Oh, you're from Oklahoma. Fuck, I misunderstood that.
Yeah, I wish I was in Harlem.
All right, hey, you're from Oklahoma then? That's crazy, man. You like it out
South,
west?
man. South.
I'm from Kentucky. That's the South, dog.
I mean, we right above Texas. We might be more south than you.
We'll agree to disagree on that. So here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna own this before we go any further. My main premise for like thinking dude was fucked up is out the window. So I will say that because I mean, you took that and went the opposite direction with that. So and I I think I owe you an apology, probably, because I think it's been like a year and some change now that I've said like negative things about you because of that.
I say it. I tell people all the time, bro. Eminem is in my personal top 3. Like I know more about Eminem than most stands know about Eminem. It's just my fan. The way that I'm a fan of somebody is different, and how
Yeah.
It's a lot different. Like, I can give him his props as much as, what I'm saying, he deserves, but then there are things that he doesn't do that people give him credit for.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I argue with.
Well, people have definitely glorified Eminem to a certain extent, but like, I mean, me and Simple were talking earlier. I mean, M has owned his place in the game. He earned his place in the game, and he has owned respect. You know, whether you think he's the greatest rapper, whether you think he's even good at all, you can't deny what he's done for the culture, how he's changed the game, how he's really impacted, you know, even like looking at younger artists and stuff like that, how he impacts. I mean, bro, nobody before M was writing the way that M writes, and then everybody after M started writing the way M writes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, Twista did.
that, yeah, you're right. You're right. Twista's a good one. I mean, Twista kind of came on that similar thing, but I mean, it like okay. What I should say is like complex, like
Tim
chop.
did what? Tim started at what, Rap God, and then that became part of his repertoire.
Rap God was kind of later on. What do you mean?
I'm talking specifically how most people know him for the speed bars now.
Oh, I don't even know, man. I'm in my 30s. Like I grew up with him, so I don't even know how people like came into him at this point now. You know, like a lot of people. That's actually
It's
another
just a
thing.
lot of Rap God babies. It's a lot of people that don't know Eminem before
Yeah.
that. Like I'm like Infinite. Like I know Infinite type Eminem.
Right.
So like I've been a fan from
Looking.
jump. First time I heard.
I'm looking at the chat real quick. Let me see a who's more South battle between Dotta and Big Bro. Let's go though.
Down in who?
Between Dotta and me. He want
Oh,
he wants us to have a battle over who's more South, man. I don't
yeah, I
know.
mean,
I don't,
we put honey on our chicken out here, so I don't know if there's.
I love honey on chicken, dog. What you talking about? I've
It
been.
don't be smoke fried. Ours be smoke fried.
Oh, that is pretty good though. We got smoked local honey. Like me and Simple just ate some the other day.
Yeah.
Tech Nine
I
and
think I've
Twisted.
been to Kentucky before. I think I've maybe been to Kentucky before when I was a kid.
Like as a detour traveling through, you got family on the other side. You probably had to drive through Kentucky if you got
Yeah,
family
I
on
think
the
I
other
have
side.
been to that. I bet y'all KFC is the best KFC in the motherfucking nation too. 'Cause it's
Actually, the original KFC is like 15 minutes away from me, dog.
see, that's some shit to brag about because I'm fat and I function with food. I function with food, so that right there, yeah,
Yeah.
that's some shit. I'd be rapping about that.
We got a new man. I don't really do KFC very often, but we got a new like chicken and waffle place in town recently. I've been trying to get there, but every time I go there, it's fucking packed with people like keeping me out the door. And I don't do crowded restaurants and shit like that because I got too much anxiety for it. You know.
Yeah.
Let's see. What y'all got? Line up some questions in the chat real quick. But how did you get started rapping though? Tell me about your journey, like how you came up, like into the game, moving along. What up, Wick?
Well, I started mainly influenced by my brother.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how familiar you are with like old school hip hop, but
Pretty
my
familiar.
brother is part of a group called the Bums, BUMS. They were signed to Priority Records in the early '90s. You know when Cube and them was on the label.
Mm-hmm.
My brother sold like 3 million records back then. You remember the Street Fighter movie with
Yeah.
Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Yeah.
Yeah, my brother has a song on that soundtrack.
Really?
It's a street fight.
Okay. So
And
you
growing up, hearing him getting sent the VHSs and the tapes of his recordings and shit early, like, and my dad walking around the house listening to him all the time, like it got beat into my head. Like I didn't have a choice.
No, I get you. Yeah, I'm looking them up. They actually got pretty deep. I didn't know like you were close to like mainstream hip hop like that. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I thought you just did like you know street hip hop like whack ass fucking like lean and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that fucking weak ass shit that a lot of people are doing. Which I've listened to a lot of your music.
I say I like that kind of rap. I don't do drugs. All I smoke is weed, and I might drink.
Yeah.
I don't do drugs, so I don't do the lean rap. I used to.
Yeah.
And I know I stopped it, so I can't promote it. But you know, I can still vibe to certain shit. They got weed syrup now, so I mean, I guess I can do that. Rap about that.
Did you say weed syrup?
Yeah, it's called tree sap. It's like it comes in a medicine bottle like lead, and you can pour it in your Sprite or something like that.
Oh
Drink it,
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
just THC.
Somebody was telling me about that shit not too long ago. I've heard about that. I've never actually seen it though.
It's legal out here. We got dispensaries out here, so it's everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. That's wild though. I mean, like it's crazy how much ingenuity there is and shit right now. It's like even if you look at weed right now, like what weed is like 3 times stronger than it was 20 years ago or something like that now. Like on average, I'm not gonna lie.
Everything was rich. Everything was Reggie back then.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like when I was younger, I'm not saying like, I ever sampled or anything, but if I had, like it was all just like brown skunk, you know what I'm saying? Like I mean that's all we had. And then like I
Hey,
moved
I came up with the brick weed, the corners, like the little
yeah.
sharp ass corners.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
and like I moved away for like 10 years and stuff, and then I came back to Kentucky, and everybody's like, yo, this shit's purple and this shit's orange and that's got flecks of pink in it, and it's like, what the fuck happened? Like how did shit change like this, man?
mutated. This shit mutated.
Y'all took a plant and changed it like this.
Hey, it's ingenuity. You're right.
Hey, it is. Let me ask you this. So you got like legit studio influences around you and stuff like that. How do you do your shit? Do you go to a studio? Do you have like do you do in house? Do you have a studio and a home studio? What do you?
I go to the studio. I got a dedicated studio that I go to. I got a dedicated engineer that I fuck with, and
Yeah.
but I don't go to the studio like niggas that go to the studio, get beats and shit, write they shit in there, record it. Like I go to the studio with my shit ready to record and just
Yeah.
run shit.
So you stay pretty consistent with the same producer, engineer, all that. How'd you guys link up?
He was actually like the alternate engineer for my main engineer a while ago, but then me and that nigga fell out. But me and the other one didn't. So
Yeah.
they basically have like the same kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like they know how
Yeah.
to work my sound. You know what I'm saying? So
They got the same ear. Yeah.
yeah,
That's one thing
yeah,
I tell
exactly.
people. That's one thing I tell people a lot because I do audio engineering primarily. I'm a DJ and audio engineer, and that's one thing I tell people a lot of times. You're gonna if you go to two different engineers, unless like they apprenticed and worked together heavy, like you're gonna get two different sounds out of them. Period. And that's not saying that one's wrong. That's just saying like we all do shit different. You know what I'm saying? So once you find somebody you want to study work with, like work with that one person. But like dudes on YouTube piss me off, man, because nobody has like a real ethic about it. Like back in the day, I used to run a studio, and like running the studio, you like working with people, like you're actually consistently, all in house running shop on the same, the full project with people. And the thing is, like, when somebody's doing vocal takes, they fuck something up. As an engineer, if you're a good engineer, delete all their shit and be like, "Now do it again," and like actually piss somebody off and go through those rounds with them. People didn't come in the game getting that shit now, and so it's like nobody has that ethic. Like everybody wants to save every take and then staple their shit together, and then you watch them get on stage and they don't know how to fucking rap their stuff.
Yeah, that's true as fuck. That's true as fuck. I never understood how people be punching in, man. Like I can't.
Yeah.
I get it if it's a stylistic choice because a couple of my favorites used to do that. Like Luda early on was punching in,
Yeah.
and
And,
the comedian there early on was punching in. You know what
well,
I'm saying? But
and my thing is, I don't have an issue with like you punching in like here and there because like you got gassed, but you had a fire fucking take, and you just need to add that one piece in here. But it's like half these people, when you listen to their tracks, man, it's a stapled together. Like they ain't two lines from the same take coming together, and to me, like it really sounds like shit because nobody gives the time to go in and retime that stuff to line it up. You know what I'm saying? Like and when
real
you've
shit,
done it enough, you hear that shit, and that bothers me.
it's real shit.
My boy Biddy
Real
Bot
shit.
got a question for you in the chat. He said, "So we know M's in the top three. Who are the other two in your top three?"
The other two in my top three, Royce and Jay.
Royce and who?
Royce the 5'9" and Jay-Z.
Okay. That's okay. Okay, hold up though. I like that because that ain't a generic top 3. So how? I'll give you Jay. M and J are in mine. Royce is an interesting one to throw in there. I think I've heard you say before though too. If not you,
Royce is the best rapper alive. That's sensei, bro. I swear. Royce is the best rapper alive right now, man.
I've heard people say that. Like a lot of people say like he's like M, just without certain flares, in there. And my thing is like I don't think I've ever seen Royce like really let loose like that, like all the way to give me something where I would put him up there with those two.
If you haven't heard it, I'm gonna give you a suggestion, bro. Go listen to Bar Exam 4. If you haven't heard it, his mixtape. It's the last one he put out. Bar Exam 4. Listen to that one, and that's all the proof that you need.
Yeah, I don't think I've listened to it. Let me see the tracks on it real quick. No, I don't think I listened to Bar Exam 4. I'll check it out after the stream.
I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, damn, I missed out. It's crazy, man. Like,
yeah.
I think the second album that I ever bought with real money out of my pocket was Royce the 5'9's album. It was the Rock City album. And then
that's love.
Like, I got to rap for Royce last year. He heard my shit and applauded my shit, bro. That was like,
that's pretty sweet.
That was like a career. Like I was like, shit, I could quit right now, nigga. Fuck it, I'm good. Like I was.
So do you perform pretty regular then? Are you doing shows?
Not out here. Not out here.
That's what I was about to say. I don't think the rap scene is that big in Oklahoma, is it? Like,
it's not even just that. It's that it's kind of dangerous out here. Like just. Now, swear to God, no cap. 8 people got stabbed at a club last night.
What?
Good. I'm good.
Where the fuck do you live, man?
OKC, man, original killer city. That's what they. Like I'm saying, Oklahoma is not what people try to portray it or what they might think about it. Most people think like horse and buggies when they hear Oklahoma. Like, nah, it's like drive-bys and bodies. Like, it's different.
Yeah, that's the thing. I've been out to Oklahoma a lot, like, well, not a lot, but like a few times, and like I never saw any shit like that in Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? Like I would imagine there's pockets like that everywhere, but it's like. Never seen like nothing, no place where I would be seeing 8 people getting stabbed at the club one night. That's fucking wild, man.
It happened in Bricktown, and Bricktown is where the Thunder play.
Okay, that's wow. Okay,
they don't care. Motherfuckers don't care. I heard.
So you a Thunder fan?
Secretly.
Secretly. Who you repping then?
Pick a team, I'm gonna pick the Thunder, but to be honest, they're not anything for me to root for right now. So I'm just quiet on all fronts. I'm not even gonna.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna brag for them. I ain't gonna defend them. Hey, if you say fuck the Thunder, well then shit, bro.
Nah, I'm a Celtics fan. I don't care about the Thunder.
Oh no, I feel you.
So how'd you settle on King Dotta for the name, for your rap name?
Right. I'll break it down for you because I'm high. I'll do it. All right, look. So, back in the day, my name used to be Childish. That was my stage name. It was Childish. And then I don't know if you've seen this movie. It was just an old comedy movie with Eddie Griffin. It was called Foolish, and his last name in the movie was Ways.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, that's cool. I could be Childish Ways. So then I became Childish Ways. And then when we started like printing albums and CDs and shit, we used to have to like write our names on every motherfucking thing, like all the copies and shit. And we didn't want to write Childish Ways on every CD. So it went from Childish Ways, so we would put C. Ways.
Right.
And then it graduated from C. to just Dotta to Young Dotta. And then I had dropped a project out here that was like huge. Yeah. And my homeboy, he's an artist out here. He hit me up and was like, bro, you got to drop Young from your shit and put King on it because that album was incredible. And then since then, I've been King Dotta.
That's pretty sweet. So you get a pretty steady reception then out there, yeah. Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
got a lot of people on your
Not
shit
as
out that
much as
way.
I would like.
Yeah,
We have a culture. You
yeah,
know, Oklahoma has a huge hip hop music culture, but we don't have a market.
right. Yeah,
So
I, f- I, f- I, f-
it's kind of, you know,
I feel like hip hop in areas like that, you're dealing with the same thing that I am out here. You know, like hip hop in areas like this, like you find pockets, but it's like you'll never drive with hip hop in these places. You know what I mean?
a
Um,
lot of country singers make it out this motherfucker, though. I'll tell you that. We got a lot of country singers from
yeah. Oh yeah,
Toby Keith from here.
same. We got country and bluegrass out the ass, man.
And
So what?
actors. We got some actors and some actresses from out here, too. But other than that,
Yeah. So what hobbies? Like what do you do in your off time? Like do you rap full time? Or is
yeah,
this like a hobby like off time and you got a day job?
I, I rap, I write for other people, and I play PlayStation 5. That's,
What you playing on PlayStation before we get into that other question?
I'm a goat on Call of Duty right now.
Okay. The
Just,
new one?
anything. I play Call of Duty. I'd be whooping niggas on Dragon Ball Fighters. Anything. If it's competitive, I'm on it.
Okay. You ever played League?
I
Well,
have
not
not.
no, you said PlayStation, so you don't do much PC gaming then I guess.
I've never PC game before.
Oh.
I would though, but that shit expensive.
Well, it's only expensive to start up, man. You know, you got to think about it for what you're paying for new consoles when they cycle through. Like that shit's more expensive than buying like every time, you know, I need to upgrade, I can spend like $300 to upgrade my computer and then it's set for like 5 years if I want to run it like that. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah, yeah.
the difference is my computer, I can fuck with music on it. I can fuck with like videos and stuff like that. I can fucking play games on it. I can do literally everything on my computer versus that console. All I can do is play a game on it and maybe watch a DVD or something, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Right on.
PlayStation. Yeah,
So like hobbies, then PlayStation gets all your free time.
basically. I forgot how many it was, but I seen I had like a lot of hours last year on the PS5. I was like, God damn! I thought I was recording a lot. Nigga, I was over here catching bodies on Call of Duty a lot. Like shit.
So what do you got? I usually try to throw a song on around like the 30-minute mark when we do these interviews. What would you want to plug to everybody? Not the Grizzy shit, because I don't want to. I ain't retreading all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but what would you want to plug out? Huh?
Oh no, fuck it. Dreams. Go with dreams.
Dreams.
Yeah, kicked out of dreams.
Let's throw this out. So everybody in the chat that isn't familiar with you already can get to know it. Stop autoplaying my shit. Here, I'll share it here too so you can see my screen. Um, and then let's see. Let me get it up on the stream for you guys.
Hey, this is cool. I didn't even know this app could do all of this.
Oh yeah, man. Listen, Discord is the shit, dog.
Bruh, the only time I've pulled this up was for you, bro.
Oh really?
I think I've been on here for Romeo No Juliet too, but other than that, I've never clicked on Discord. I guess it's
It's good, man. It's good for like, well, shit like this, you know. Oh wait, I forgot. They can see my screen right here. I'm actually a dumbass. I'm trying to find like what I'm looking for, trying to pull something up for the stream, and I'm like, oh, it's right fucking here with our faces already.
that's funny. Hey, don't pull up your search, don't pull up your search history. You might be some foreign hubbage.
Nah. I quit watching porn when I met my wife. She got me took care of, you know.
Start making it when I'm being
All right, let's roll. We got Dreams by King Dotta for you guys who haven't heard it before.
Yeah. I did this shit for my niggas. Okay. L.A. H.O. in May. Yeah. It's that anthem, nigga. It's about bands. Yeah, it's that Bantam, nigga.
Hey, let's run up a million.
I did this shit for my homies who used to have dreams of just stacking and popping and rap because they was tired of struggles, policing the junkies, the fighting and popping the strap. I did this shit for my brothers and sisters who left, who ain't never gonna find their way back. Hate that you gone, but we gon' put on, so every day we be counting the racks. I did this shit for the homies who used to have dreams of just stacking and popping and rap because they was tired of struggles, policing the junkies, the fighting and popping the strap. I did this shit for my brothers and sisters who left, who ain't never gonna find their way back. Hate that you gone, but we gon' put on, so every day we be counting them racks. This is the game I decided to play. Too many haters gon' be in the way. I'ma keep grinding till I see the day that you can't call me nothing but pay. Couple of racks that a nigga just made. I need a mansion that come with a maid. Step in the threshold, be amazed. Whole house gon' be smelling like haze.
This man got clever with the suggestion on me right here, though. He picked the one where he's calling out the haters stepping in and everything. He's like, you started this off hating on me, dog. Like, you got slick. I see you.
I did. It's just the first one that came to mind. It was either this or a chick joint. I was like, I ain't want to do that. I ain't want to do that.
That you can't call me nothing but pay. Couple racks that a nigga just made. I need a mansion that come with a maid. Step in the threshold, be amazed. Whole house gon' be smelling like haze. We leave instead of free breeze. Kill pedos and free G's. Do this shit for them rack chasers. Street hustles that stack paper. Getting high off them sack vapors. Fuck her now, she attached later. Money in my pocket like a sack player. You don't like Dotta, oh, is that hater? Cause boy, I'm legit. Why they all on my dick? Ain't talking about shit. Lived up in this bitch. Couldn't pay me to switch. Why the fight look fixed? The way I come with them hits. So hot I can't miss. So hot I can't miss. For my homies who used to have dreams of just stacking and popping and rap because they was tired of struggles, policing the junkies, the fighting and popping the strap. I did this shit for my brothers and sisters who left, who ain't never gonna find their way back. Hate that you gone, but we gon' put on, so every day we be counting the racks. I did this shit for the homies who used to have dreams of just stacking and popping and rap because they was tired of struggles, policing the junkies, the fighting and popping the strap. I did this shit for my brothers and sisters who left, who ain't never gonna find their way back. Hate that you gone, but we gon' put on, so every day we be counting them racks. I need my money, my duckies, my cash. I need the guap by the side of the cheese. We all got a purpose. My reason is making you mad, cause I be dropping this heat. Got off my ass and I got on my feet. Need me to write it, you giving the feed. Cause nothing out here was given to me. You are what you saying, as real as can be. Man, I see the racks. Yeah, I'm getting excited. Yeah, my girl thinks she cute. Oh, but she getting invited. Y'all you got love for yourself. Cool, just don't get beside it. Nigga, cause life is a bitch. And I'm nothing excited. Cause boy, I'm legit. Why they all on my dick? Ain't talking about shit. Lived up in this bitch. Couldn't pay me to switch. Why the fight look fixed? The way I come with them hits. So hot I can't miss. So hot I can't miss. For my homies who used to have dreams of just stacking and popping and rap because they was tired of struggles, policing the junkies, the fighting and popping the strap. I did this shit for my brothers and sisters who left, who ain't never gonna find their way back. Hate that you gone, but we gon' put on, so every day we be counting the racks. I did this shit for the homies who used to have dreams of just stacking and popping and rap because they was tired of struggles, policing the junkies, the fighting and popping the strap. I did this shit for my brothers and sisters who left, who ain't never gonna find their way back. Hate that you gone, but we gon' put on, so every day we be counting the racks. Yeah. It's that Bantam, nigga. Dotta. It's the album, nigga.
Daniel.
It's my album, nigga. What?
Hey, let's run up a million.
All
right, so I'll say this. For me, you know, personal taste, like the lyrical content is what I don't like about that song. I'll say that up front. Because to me, you know, I just hear too much music about like money and stuff like that, and I'm personally just tired of hearing about it. But one thing that I really enjoy about your music, and I've said this before when people have asked me or like mentioned you to me and stuff, I like your voice, man. I like your sound because you've got like a really old school rap sound. I don't always like what you rap about, you know what I'm saying? But I do enjoy your sound, like 100% because I feel like you pay a lot of homage to like old school hip hop. I'm not surprised that Jay-Z was in your top 3 because I feel like you pay a lot of homage to dudes like Jay, like in the day, you know, back in the day, in just how you present your music. And I have a lot of respect for that because everything's just about chops now. And I'm tired of hearing 50 fucking Chopper songs like a week, you know? Like,
See, that's why I rap about that. You know him, like you just. If I'm rapping about that, it's because I'm disrespecting somebody else, and because shit really will go down.
yeah.
But other than that, like if I'm just writing a song, you don't hear me talking about. You'll hear me talk about smoking weed more than anything. Anything. You're not gonna hear me talk. I've never sold a drug in a song. Like
Yeah.
none of that. It's easier to write about the shit that I do every day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Bittybot in the chat says you can definitely hear the Royce influence. Man sounds like he plies and Luda's illegitimate love child.
Hey, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy is I swear to God, like Plies was one of them rappers that I just did not
Oh yeah?
fuck with, man. I didn't. Everybody around me did. Everybody around me was quoting everything, and I'm like, nah, bro.
Yeah.
I'm listening to Method Man and Red, man. Y'all tripping.
Right. No, and I feel Simple's comment because that's kind of where I stand with it, just because it's like I said, I'm just tired of hearing about money. You know what I mean? I'm tired of hearing flex tracks on YouTube. Like, and that's nothing about you. That's just in general from everybody, man. Like, I enjoy music that makes you think.
That song got a little bit of it. It's only about money in terms of we're letting the people that's gone know that we down here doing good.
Yeah. No, I feel that.
You know what I'm saying? Other than that, if you listen to the
I don't know about that, because you talk about seeing them stacks and getting excited in there too, dog.
yeah, but that's the point. That's exactly the point. Because in that realm, that's what you would talk about.
Yeah.
Like, or I'm telling my peoples, you know what I'm saying? I'm letting, because regardless, money is shit that everybody out here is trying to get. Every single
absolutely.
person out here is trying to get money. The people that I love, they died trying to get money.
Yeah.
And so it's a tribute song. It's not a song about money.
Okay.
It's a tribute song about people that's gone. It's an anthem for people who's tired of being in the street, for people that's tired of the shooting, that's tired of doing all of that shit. Like it's deeper than that.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, because I am genuinely curious. I watched all the stuff play out. Going back to the Grizzy beef, and I wasn't going to mention anything about it, but I am actually curious, because you seem like a nice guy. I'm just being real. Like, you do actually seem like a nice guy. I know that Grizzy is a nice guy. Like, he's a little over the top sometimes. But like, how did y'all, like, was it just what showed up surface level, like Michelle shows stuff, and then like you guys kind of bumping each other here and there? What caused y'all to get to the point that y'all got to?
All right, I'm gonna tell you. I've been on record to saying the same thing. All right, and check this out. I was new to like YouTube rap in general, like as a thing, like this time last year. So when I started learning about it, I started like researching who people consider them niggas in YouTube rap, because I did the How to Rob YouTube, and I had to educate myself.
Right.
So I started hearing about, you know what I'm saying, Merc and Grizzy, and you know what I'm saying. So I'm like, okay. So I threw his name in the song. He heard the song, he retweeted it or whatever, and you know, we kind of gained a basic ass, you know what I'm saying, repertoire with each other. Like it wasn't like no homie shit. Like it was just a he know who I am, I know who he is situation.
Right.
And I think it was when somebody had asked Royce about his favorite albums or some shit, and he put Doggy Style above an Eminem album. And I remember everybody, all the stands jumped out the window, got mad, started dissing Royce and shit. And I remember Grizzy was on Twitter talking about it. So I jumped in the conversation, just having a conversation about hip hop. Like, and I didn't know that he had an issue with Royce beforehand. I didn't know nothing about that. But once again, I didn't know shit about Grizzy like that.
Right.
So, and again, Royce is my favorite rapper. So I'm sitting here like, yo, why the fuck can't his favorite album be something that's not his homie's album? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he got into Grizzy mode where he got emotional and in his feelings and was like, well, you don't even rap good enough to be having this conversation with me. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, that was it. That was all I had to hear.
Right.
And then from that point on, I was on his head. Because it's like, that's rapper shit. Like, if you a rapper, if he wasn't a rapper, then that would be cool. But you can't be a rapper and say that shit about me and then think I'm not gonna be on your motherfucking head.
Well, you gotta own your play. I mean, that's part of the game. Like you do have to own your place with it. You know.
And that's why I was at with it. But then he kept dodging. He kept dodging, and I'm like, I would understand you dodging me or ignoring me if you wasn't doing shit like creating whole campaigns to diss other rappers that ain't never gonna say shit to you. When there's somebody that's right here in your face, like, yo, I'll holler at you. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I got off like, okay, I'm just gonna keep bullying this nigga. Cause you can't, we don't move like that. You can't move like that. That's not man shit.
I get that. I do. I mean, like I said, personally, I like Grizzy. I mean, my opinion on that's not gonna change, you know. But I do get that mentality because and a lot of things too with this stuff. Like it's different when it's you, you know, when it's coming at you. Like how you respond, how you feel like you have to respond is always gonna be different. And it's, you know, I mean, for me, like I'm very much I want to have a conversation with people. You know what I mean? But it's different. Like I can also say from a personal place, as soon as you say something about my daughter, like we're not cool anymore. You know what I mean? Like, period.
And I also kind of wanted to clear up that because I seen a couple people, I seen Scheme say it too. I never asked Grizzy for a feature. That never happened. Not one time that I ever asked Grizzy Hendrix for a feature. And I've seen people talking about how the beef started because I got shut down for asking for a feature. I didn't ask for a feature. If you go back and look at my last 2 projects, there's no features on my projects because I don't like work with people like that.
Yeah.
I'm in my own solo bag. So that was never a thing that came out of my mouth. So we got to shut that narrative down. That was false. That was a lie. Never happened.
Oh, okay. I mean, you know, I'm not taking a side on that. Scheme's the homie, so I'm not gonna.
I mean, no, I fuck with Scheme.
I'm not gonna step into that.
I
know most.
He gave me my first big push on YouTube. Like the fucking first 300 subs I got on YouTube was because of Scheme. Yeah. So I'm not gonna, even if I disagree with him, I'm not gonna bang on him.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Like I can disagree and you know what I'm saying, kind of correct you, but that don't mean I have a problem with Scheme. I don't dislike Scheme. Like if I seen somebody swing on them, then I'm gonna whoop their ass. Like you know what I mean? It is what it is.
I feel you. I mean, well, and that's the thing too. I mean, a lot of things I think get misconstrued. I mean, that's how I found your music was through Scheme, and that's also like, you know, some of Scheme's back and forth stuff when he was like really like doing the like all the posts about like racism in hip hop and all this stuff for a while. Like that was, I don't know if you even remember, but that was where you and I had our first argument, was like in the comments on one of those threads.
Yeah, I smoke a lot.
That's where you and I had our first like back and forth, and that was probably what, like a year ago. So that was probably when you were first coming on the YouTube rap scene and stuff. And it was just since then, like I just said, okay, man's not somebody I'm gonna fuck with if he's like, you know, going back to, okay, are you black, are you white? Because I don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't look at people's color
I
at all.
don't, yeah, I've never people will get that misconstrued because a lot of times people come at me because I've been called racist because I don't dick ride Eminem, and I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, I probably know more about Eminem than you. Like,
Yeah.
D12 is my favorite rap group of all time. I will fight for that.
Now
I don't give a fuck if they got 2 albums, you know, major albums released or not. I don't give a fuck. It's my favorite rap group of all time. Can't
Bro,
nobody tell me different.
stands are wild these days though, man, for real. Like I've been an M fan since like 2000, you know, I don't know, since like the Eminem show dropped. Like that, you know, like a big time
I
fan.
had that bootleg.
Huh?
I had that bootleg.
but like since them days and all that, like I've been like riding hard with them. And it's like you come along now and you try to just be like a fan and tell people, but you know, he ain't like everything that he does ain't go. Like I didn't like the Music to Be Murdered by albums. And like people started
That was one of the ones I liked. Actually, I didn't like side B, but I love side.
Yeah, no. Side B was the one that I said was garbage, and then everybody flipped out on me, and I'm like, it's just not good. Like side A was fine, but side B is just not good, you know.
Yeah.
And people flipped out, and I'm like, I still love him, but like, fuck, man, I ain't gonna pretend it's fucking great just because M made it, you know.
Shit.
What up, Dog Stray? Hey, to any of you guys in the chat, I promised Dotta I'd keep him for about an hour and try not to go too far past. We got about 15 minutes to make that happen. If you guys want to jump in the stream, ask some questions, whatever the case may be. If you guys are in the Discord, you already know on the left where the on-air voice chat is. If you don't know where it's at, it's under the voice channels. Go under the request roles tab and request the live on-air role real quick if you're interested in hopping up, asking Dotta some questions, saying hi, showing love, whatever the case. Don't come in on some bullshit though, like, cause y'all know we don't do bullshit. But jump in if you gotta jump in. If you're not in the Discord already, ! Discord will get you the link to the Discord in the chat. And you can jump on in here, get rolled up, agree to the rules, all that shit. Simple AlphaTyler diss track coming soon. Wait, what? Who's dissing Simple and AlphaTyler soon? Dotta?
Nope. It's not me this time. It's not me. My hands are clean. Hey, me.
He's like, nah, fuck that. I will say, though, Dotta can diss me. I need the views. I will say, though.
New Future Flash? Who said that? Was that New Future Flash?
Nah, that was Tech Riffs in here. He's one of the producers with our crew.
Niggas, it ain't like PC nothing. My thing is just spinning. I'm like...
Yeah, man, YouTube be weird like that sometimes, but nah, Tech's our main producer for everything, and so he said you can diss him. He needs the views.
Yeah, I don't ever really want it. If I diss somebody, it's for personal or it's for competition. I feel like that's what a lot of competition is missing out of. Too many people want to kumbaya. Like,
the thing to me is like. Most YouTube beef is corny. Like, most of the disses that start and roll around on here are just weird, man. Because it's like,
what do you consider YouTube beef though? What's different between YouTube beef and rap beef in general?
Let's say it's just how people act, man. Like, it's because like people don't take the rap shit as seriously on YouTube, and so they just come in spouting whatever the fuck they feel like saying, and like they don't pull it over into real life at all. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the shit that really fucking bugs me, because like I grew up. If you're gonna say something to me, like if you're gonna say fuck you to me. Like, if you jumped in here, let's say you jumped in here and you're like, nah, fuck you, bitch. Like, you better be willing to come to my house and hit me. You know what I'm saying, though? Like you should be willing to come to my house, say it to my face, and like hit me, you know? But like,
And see, I said, but that's why I rap how I rap. Like
yeah,
if I said I will smack your ass, it's because I'll smack your ass. Like
yeah,
I'm not like the other YouTube niggas. And I seen that when I was coming in. And that's what made me want to go at people because I feel like it's bullshit. I feel like there's people that I feel like, all right, there's a thing, like, people rap like they the best rappers. Like, I hear
mhm,
all these YouTube niggas, they say they the best rappers, they can't be fucked with, yada, yada. But then when it comes to competition, it's, oh, it's corny. Y'all shouldn't do that. Why y'all dissing somebody? And it's like, you can't say you the best. Like, you can't do that. Like, you should be ready. This is what comes with it. Like,
yeah,
ain't that what we here to do? To
yeah.
beat each other with words? Like,
Well, you
I could go to somebody's house and curb stomp their ass, but why? Why?
well,
Like it's words. Like you sit there and watch URL. They do that every night. Best friends talk about shooting each other for an hour straight
yeah.
on stage.
No,
And
I feel that, and that's the thing. You know, that's one thing. It's like one thing to rap about something, but you know what I mean. Like at a certain point, shit gets personal. It crosses over from just being fucking words, and there are things that you say, like I said. You know, going back talking about my daughter. You say something about my daughter, you need to be ready for me to hit you because I'm going to. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing. That's a fucking line though. You can't just rap
see,
about my
I feel
fucking
you.
kid like that.
I feel you. I feel you on that. And see, that's just a perspective thing. Cause like me, I grew up at Star Special High. I know you ain't never heard of it, but Star Special High School, bro. We had to have thick skin.
Hmm.
Like if you came to school and people roast you, it didn't matter how personal it was. If they roast you and you get mad that they
Yeah,
said anything instead of just roasting back, then you gonna get roasted on for that.
yeah.
Like you had to have thick skin. Like you
No,
couldn't
no,
let
no.
words get to you. And so I'm just from that. Like if you say something about, it's different. If you saying the shit in my face. If you say
Well,
some shit like that on a song, then I know what that is.
I,
You know
I,
what I'm
I
saying?
get that piece too, and I agree with that too to a certain extent. You know, I agree that if it's just like small petty shit, like we're fucking with each other, going back and forth, whatever. Like you grow from that. Like that's reps. That's how to play. That honestly, that's how fucking most dudes. That's how I interact with my friends and shit. You know, like that's fucking. You roast each other. There's a point though where it goes past being a roast and you get into personal shit. It's like when you're a kid, if somebody says something about your mom, at high school or something, somebody starts talking about your mom, you're probably gonna swing on them because it's your mom. You know
But
what I'm
see,
saying?
but then I feel like that's context because right back it will go right back to the URL shit.
Hmm.
Do you know who Arsenal is?
I've heard of Arsenal. I can't think
He's
of it
like
right
one of
off.
the most disrespectful battle rappers. Like he will talk about dropping your daughter off of a building or drowning her or some shit like that. And he'll still do that to his homies. Like because that's just his style. They gotta understand it. Like in the
Yeah,
context of this, you know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like that might not be some shit you want to do to people that you just really want to fuck up. But if
yeah.
you up there in the sense of it just being competition,
What?
then it shouldn't get to you.
Well, that's the thing. I feel like that's a difference though. Like you said, that's a perspective thing. Because if you're my boy, and I know you're my boy, and you start talking that shit, and I know that you're fucking with me, I'm not mad, you know? But it's like if I don't know you like that, you ought to not be saying that shit. You know? Like
Yeah. So yeah, that's understandable because if they don't know you like that, that's not a line you want to cross.
yeah.
But then if they don't know you like that and they still don't like you, then they just might do it anyway.
Yeah. And that's where I'm saying though, that's the point. Now, all of this around, that's the point where I think dudes act goofy on YouTube. Is because they'll just go out wild saying whatever the fuck to whoever the fuck, and then they're like, oh, they act surprised when you get actually pissed. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah. Yeah, see that. Yeah, if I'm going at somebody, I don't give a fuck if they get pissed or not,
and it's like
because I'm with everything that I
yeah,
say I'm with.
and that's the thing. That's fine, but it's like like I DJ like shows all over, like
Hmm.
Florida, Texas, like whatever. Like we're traveling and doing shows and shit, and it's like if you're into the music scene that I'm in, like, we're gonna see each other. Don't talk about my kid like that, period. You
It's
know?
a small world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What up, Tater?
Yeah. See,
Also, what up,
and
Jay?
I don't think that's a problem I have because I would refuse to diss somebody from Oklahoma because we already got enough problems out here with trying to get to
Yeah.
and to be trying to diss each other on the fucking song.
Yeah, y'all got 8 stabbings in a knot, man. Come on. You got bigger
A
problems
night.
to worry about.
Well, the news article said at least 8, so it could be more. I ain't kept up with it.
So a few years back, I'll tell you this. A few years back, I get arrested, right? And I'm sitting in the cell with this guy, and they bring this dude in, and he comes in, and he's like talking all this shit, and then all of a sudden he's like, they're trying to pin a fucking murder on me and everything. I'm like, wait, what? And then, like, come to find out, like, this dude, like, murdered, like, 3 people and dumped them in a lake the night before, and they caught him. I'm like, yo, man, fuck that. Why the hell am I sitting here with this guy all night? You know, like.
Did y'all have, like, any type of a normal conversation?
Yeah. No, we were chilling, and we're just talking, and he had me actually feeling bad for him, too. Because he was, like, just going through this shit, like. You know, like
maybe he was practicing what he was gonna say to the girl. He finally got off.
I felt bad for this man, like, at the end of it. And then I get out.
Home.
Yeah. Well, I get out. My cousin's boy came and, like, put up bond for me and stuff. And I get out, and they're telling me, they're like, yo, did you see this guy? I'm like, yeah, I was hanging out with him all night. Seemed like a cool guy. And they're like, this man just killed these people. Like, and they rolled up while he was doing it. Like, I'm like, oh, fuck.
Wow. Yeah, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. The proximity of y'all crimes was not even close at all. Y'all should have been two completely opposite sides of the motherfucking.
We shouldn't have been, but that's the thing. That's the thing about, like, those smaller, like county detention centers, you know? Like, you go into the processing shit, if you know you got somebody coming on their way to get you, like, you just hanging out overnight or something, like, they don't move you into anything fucking decent, and so, like, you're just chilling with everybody, regardless of what people did, and I'm like, yo, I did not kill 3 people last night. I think this is bullshit. Like...
Yeah, his crimes was on hard. I was playing easy mode. Can we do?
I'm like, oh, man, it's fucking wild with that shit though. Simple did ask in the chat. He said he is curious though. Why didn't you like Stand Still? That's a good question. I'm curious about that too. Why didn't you like it? Just not your bag?
All right. Well, one, I'm gonna say, I said what I said mainly because you had a condescending kind of tone to what you said. Because I'm going to be honest with you. Because when I came in and I said hi and then I had left, I literally left. Like, because I was doing something.
Yeah.
When I had noticed she was on and I was like, I'm going to just say hi and I'm going to leave. And then after that, I was like, all right, I'm going to come back and I'm going to see what they said. And then I seen what you said. I didn't even hear the song. So I read what you said, and then I was just like, man, this was trash anyway.
All right. We were just being petty with each other then. I get you. Oh, man. Well, we're hitting about an hour. Nobody's willing to pop up. I'll say, though, again, I appreciate you coming on like this. I feel like a lot of bullshit that people do just fucking could go away if people sit down and have a simple conversation with each other, you know? So I appreciate you, like, coming on, talking to me, like, being chill through the whole thing, even though, because I could have been bringing you up to, like, just be a dick. You know what I mean? Like,
bro, I had a whole conversation with somebody about that. I was like, bro, either way it goes, I'm going to have fun. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I was like, I was ready either way. I ain't give a fuck. But,
yeah.
I mean, I can only be me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so shit. I mean, I don't just attack motherfuckers, like,
right.
Unless you're a rapper. I might get in my MC bag and just start firing shots. But
right on. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Other than that, you know, I don't want to see nobody dead or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, appreciate that, Jay. Nah, I feel you, though.
And I appreciate you letting me come on your platform. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
smoke and shit.
If you guys haven't caught it already on YouTube, link to Dotta's channel is down in the description. If you guys haven't checked him out already, if you guys are feeling his music, make sure that you guys go over there, give him a sub. If not, then don't. But it's down there. Go check him out.
It'd be better if y'all did. My shit is crack.
We got a hydrate up in here. Let's drink to that. I'm not sure what part we're drinking to, but you know I'll drink to anything anyway. So let's go. Cilantro. You drinking with us? You taking a drink with us, Dotta?
I drank it all.
You drink. There's still a sip in the bottom of that.
Hold on.
I grew up poor in Kentucky, dog. There's still plenty left. We holding on. He's coming back.
All right, I got a shot of vodka left.
You got a shot of vodka? Let's go, man. We got them cilantros. Everybody in the chat, y'all know it. If we're drinking, you're drinking. Get in there. Cilantro, everybody. What were you drinking there, though?
Western Sun, High Plains vodka.
It's raspberry, at least.
Yeah, it tastes like Robitussin. It's good. They didn't have the normal vodka that I normally get, so I got this, and it tastes like cough medicine.
Find some of this shit. Like it's fucking $5 a bottle, and it's like syrupy kind of. It'll get you lit, and it don't taste like shit going down. Like personally,
after a while, everything starts tasting good. Shit.
Yeah, personally, I'm into this shit lately. You get a little bit of a chill on this shit. It starts tasting like cinnamon twist from Taco Bell.
I heard this shit was better than Fireball, and I fuck with Fireball.
Now, this is way better than Fireball, and it's 91.1 proof. So it's like 45% alcohol. Fireball is only 30. So.
Oh, yeah.
And it tastes better.
I'm going to the liquor store when we get off of this motherfucker and see if they got that, because yeah.
Yeah, it's the shit, man. You won't be disappointed if you give it a shot. But for everybody watching later, appreciate y'all. Like I said, link is down in the description if you guys want to go check out Dotta. Definitely do. That's King Dotta. I'm DJ AlphaTyler. Simple's hanging out over there. He won't wave at the camera though for some reason. Oh, he's listening to the stream. I looked over and he's like,
"Oh, I'm behind, bro. I'm behind the time. I'm right there."
We appreciate you guys hanging out. Dotta, don't leave yet. I'll catch you once we end the stream for a second.
Yeah.
But appreciate you guys hanging out. Like, share, subscribe, follow, all that good stuff. And we got the sus stream coming up tomorrow. So if you guys play Among Us, get the fuck on there. We'll see you guys then.